Hi guys, welcome back to another Forex Friday where we look at all of the trades that I have taken this week, day by day. If you're new here, my name is Matt L and I'm a full-time Forex trader living in Montreal. I'm also studying to get my real estate license on the side. A lot of videos online of people that say they're full-time traders and they're showing their trades and their lives. They're super flashy.
Man, as you can see, we got the Tesla back purple, so might as well launch just a bit. Get this 115,000.
And pretty exciting. But this week we're gonna go through all of the trades that I've taken and you're gonna see that really it was a pretty boring week. Now, I don't mean boring in the sense that you should click away from this video. I think that there's still a lot that you guys can hopefully learn and get value from this video. I just mean it's not flashy, there's no Lambos, there's none of that. I'm just gonna go through day by day where I show you what I'm looking at, why I'm looking at certain things, and give you a sense of this type of setups that I like to look for and execute upon. It was a fair bit of movement this week, especially later on in the week, so make sure you stay until the end. And with all of that being said, let's roll it. We are back at it with a totally fresh new week. We are Monday, October 11th. It's Thanksgiving here in Canada, so I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving for all of those Canadians. I wanted to hop on the charts and show you what I'm looking at for today. We've had a pretty decent drop in the euro and the pound. Aussie dollar is strengthening a fair bit, and so I'm looking for a buy right now, which is about to trigger on pound Aussie. So give me one sec. So here we have a pound Aussie, which is down 0.6% today. I'm looking to take a buy. I'm looking to take a buy here at 1.85. Right here, we're about to trigger. As I'm recording this, I'll probably get triggered in. So let's look at the confluences for why I'm looking to take this buy. First off, I said 1.85, so you should have thought right away, round number. So that is one reason. Reason number two is it is a key level. So we can see right here and right here all of the wicks that touched it. We'll talk about this wick after. All across, super clean, especially on the weekly, these touches here and this touch here. So 1.85 on GA, really strong key level. Round number as well. So those are the first two confluences. If we hop onto the weekly, we have a 38 fib level from the major low to the major high. So right here, 38, and we can see that weekly moving average, the 100 EMA. So those are all of the confluences. The only downside of this setup that I am seeing is the fact that we tested this area previously almost and we moved a fair bit. So we can see this wick right here, we came within about 30 pips and the move did 435 pips. So since we did get such a big move, I think that this area might provide some more pips. So I'm willing to take that risk. It's something that you need to weigh the pros and the cons. So we'll see what happens. Another confluence is that EA is lining up on the 61 fib. So if we hop over to EA, right here we've got this 61 fib at 1.57. So really nice how those are lining up together. I like that a lot. Reason I don't want to take EA is there's just slightly fewer confluences, key level, round number as well, but there's no weekly moving average like we have on GA. So I'm keeping that in mind. If EA tanks, GA is going to tank as well. So I think either they will both work or neither of them will work. So that is the only trade so far that I am looking at. I didn't chart up yesterday. Still scrolling through everything for now, but I'll keep you guys updated on the GA setup. We're 8 a.m. on Tuesday and I just got back from class, but I just got back from what I thought my class was. I thought it was at 8. It's actually at 12 o'clock, so that kind of sucks. Biked all the way there, but I'm back. So got a few hours and I looked at the charts. Earlier this morning. I had a call with one of my students and we have a few setups that are close. GN and EA are the two setups. So I'll hop onto the laptop and I'll show you both of those. It looks like they might not hit today. And I'll show you what happened with the GA buy that did get triggered yesterday. And I actually got, I closed it at break even. I didn't really like the price action that much with how the daily close went. It was looking good for a little bit. I was up about 20 pips, but then the daily close wasn't ideal. So let's take a look at all of those things. Lesson of the day though is check what time your class starts. Okay, so let's start off with GA from yesterday. So we can see here the green box was my buy, and as you can see, the daily close wasn't looking great. The wick that we developed on the daily actually came up to around this high. If we hop onto the 4 hour, yeah, you can see we came up to here, so it was looking good for a little bit. I decided to close at break even around 6 p.m. New York time, so we're just kind of moving around here. We have a potential buy lower down at 1.83 area. As for today, on GN we have the buy right here at 9505, 61 fib, key level, round number. On the daily, we've got the 800 EMA just above. On the weekly, we've got these two moving averages, the 100 and the 200. So super strong setup. So we're looking at that. We're bouncing quite a bit off the 50 fib. Looks like we might not hit today. We need a pretty big drop from now. So that's what we're looking out for there. Euro Aussie is the other setup, which could potentially still hit today. We've got it at 5605. So round number, key level, and then we have two monthly moving averages, and they're lined up really nicely down here. We're looking at that buy. EA looks like it is the only one that could potentially hit today. I'll keep you updated. I have to go back to school at 12, so that kind of sucks, but it's a nice day. Fall is here, so I'll probably go for a little walk. My girlfriend is not here. She left me. Not permanently. She went to go visit her parents. I'm a bachelor for now until tomorrow, so I will be able to check the charts and hopefully we will have a trade hit. What's up, guys? I hope you're doing well. We are now Thursday morning, just past 10 a.m. Absolutely nothing happened yesterday, but there's actually a lot of stuff going on today, so I want to bring you into the charts with me to show you exactly what I'm looking at and the trades that I'm hoping to take today. Okay, so first off, earlier in the week, as I said, I was looking for the buy on GA, which was break even. It ended up getting a little bit of a bounce, but I was already at break even, so no new updates there. In terms of EA, I may have mentioned this earlier in the week, we have this buy lining up at 5605 that looks like it will hit today. If it doesn't hit today, it's so close, so I'll have to cancel the pending, but it's a round number at 1.56, key level, and then the two monthly EMAs, which are right here, quite close together. So that's what I'm looking at for here. Really, we're seeing a risk on tone throughout the market today. Stocks are up here. You can see the Dow Jones is up 1.2%. So really the reason for that is there was a huge earnings beat from Bank of America. There's a really large earnings beat, and so the market is in a really optimistic mood because of that. So we're seeing stocks move up and Aussie dollar strengthening, New Zealand dollar strengthening, and also the US dollar has been weakening. So gold has also been pushing up this week. So this is the EA setup that I'm looking at taking that should hit today. For gold, a lot of people got burned on the short at 1790. I didn't personally take it, but I was watching. We've kind of just been hanging around this area. It was 61 fib in all of these moving averages. If you had taken it a little bit higher up from 17, most people took it around 1791. If you're taking it a little bit higher up, closer to 18, then it would have worked out okay for you, but no huge movement at all. So not really any updates for me on gold, but we're gonna look at GN as well. GN, I actually had my trade trigger, but I canceled it because on the daily it looked totally fine. It was a 61 fib, tons of EMAs, key level, really a good setup. But if we hop onto the 4 hour, you'll see that it actually missed my pending overnight by like 2 pips. So as you can see with this wick right here, we came really close, and then we moved 50 pips, and then it came back down, and now we're lower. So once I got triggered, I looked on the 4 hour and I canceled it because of that, because the move already happened. So that's a little bit disappointing there, but it is what it is. The only other thing that I'm watching out for potential setup, so we have EA like I mentioned, is GJ. So if we go onto the daily, we have 155.93. So the 156 round number, which is this major resistance slash previous high that we had before. If we calculate the move that we generated last time, it was around 700 pips. So I'm expecting some kind of a movement here. I like the fact that it hasn't hit just yet. We're 10:30 and were Thursday. So you don't often see reversals Thursday morning, you know, at 8 a.m. Eastern time. We often see reversals Friday with profit taking, or at the London fix, so 4 p.m. London time or 11 a.m. Eastern time. We'll often tend to see a reversal, or if a reversal is going to happen, it's going to happen around that time. So we're 10:30, so if this hits in the next half hour or so, that could be really, really ideal. So that's what I'm looking out for, the short on GJ and the buy on EA. So I'll keep you guys updated. Those are the only setups that look like will hit for the rest of the week, and that is that. Okay, we're now moving into the afternoon on Thursday, and it's time to give you guys the final update of the week. So today, like I said, we had some really exciting movements, but both of those setups that I was looking at taking that we spoke about this morning, short on GJ and buy on EA, they both just missed. So unfortunately, I didn't get triggered in, but let's take a quick look. First things first, we have EA right here, which came super close to 5605, and we're starting to move. This is the daily chart, so unfortunately, that is just a missed trade there. We hop over to GJ. GJ, we just didn't quite get the steam for it. Now, we haven't necessarily moved really far from it. We did come close, and we still are close to the 156 area, so this could potentially be a nice setup for Friday. So I just created a new Instagram account at MeetMattL, so I'll be posting it over there, or on my Twitter account also at MeetMattL. All of the descriptions are in, all of the links are in the description below. That is the setup on GJ that was just missed. If we hop over to stocks, continue to move up for the day at 1.5%. So it looks like we might be getting a breakout. I've been saying for a while now, 35,000 on US 30 is the level that we need to break in order to move higher, and we haven't broken that yet. So we're in a really interesting spot. So keep your eye out on stocks, US 30 especially. It's gonna be a huge indication for what is to come. And gold, I know a ton of people got burned on gold this week. If you have questions about gold, why you shouldn't potentially have taken the short, let me know in the comment section. Maybe I could do a little bit of a breakdown or help you out. Really, it has to do with what silver was doing. Silver played a pretty big role in for why it didn't drop, and then of course the weaker US dollar, I should say, with the risk sentiment. So that is it. Really, it was just that break-even trade on GA for this week. A few setups on a Thursday that just missed, but then really not much on Monday or Wednesday. So pretty quiet week for me. I hope this gave you guys a sense of what I look at, how I trade, and even though I didn't get into any profitable or any exciting trades really, I hope it still gave you a sense. Not every week is going to be a huge winner. I get so many people messaging me all the time talking about different setups and whatnot, and I think the number one thing that traders do that make them unprofitable is just taking too many trades. I've gotten to the point when I might be a little bit too selective. Sometimes, you know, there's setups that I don't take when potentially I should be taking them, but you know, the pendulum swings in both directions. So I really encourage all of you to be super selective in the trades you take, and I think it will make all the difference in your trading. That's it for this week, guys. Let me know in the comment section how you did. If you made it this far, as always, you have my gratitude. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, peace.